tea drinkers. Oh my, hello. Good evening. Hello and welcome. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in and join me. Hi. How is it going? Hello, hello. Good evening and welcome. Come on in. Let's get settled. Get ready for some calm coloring on this Friday night. Right? Friday night coloring. Let's get calm. Hi, good evening. Oh, I see those hearts. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome. Welcome, Jolly Tea Drinkers. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hey, hey, hi. Well, good evening and welcome, Jolly Tea Drinkers, to our calm coloring event. We thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you for stopping by and taking some time to color with me. I appreciate it. And I hope that this is just a nice time for you to just sit and relax and be calm and get some rest and some just kind of clear your mind from all of the craziness that happened in the day. And I thank you that you're joining me for this. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's get right into it. So tonight we are continuing with our Psalm 91 series. Yes, that's right. We're on verse 11. We're going to be doing one verse this every other day or so this month. And so tonight is verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. The entire chapter of Psalm 91 is a really great inspirational chapter in the Bible, and I encourage all of you to listen to it. And if you'd like to listen to it without having to read it, I have an audio Bible version of it on my YouTube channel playlist. So take a listen to the playlist. Hey, Coloring with Taylor Made. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining me. We just finished going over tonight's scripture, Psalm 91, verse 11. And now we're going to take a look at our page, which is all kinds of spring-likeness. I'm all about the spring around here. So we have a nice large flower and some other smaller flowers all around. There's even a small flower within the big large flower, which I think is just hilarious. And there's some other couple of flowers all around, all around. So we've got so many flowers to color. And you know what? It's Flower Day. It's like National Flower Day. Who knew it even existed? I didn't. I found out about it today. So I thought this is great. We have lots of flowers to color on Flower Day. Isn't that exciting? And it gives a nice springtime feel to it. I'm excited about that. And we will be using our Bianyo Classic alcohol markers with the two tips. Check it out. To wide side, which is going to be great for these larger petals, and this thinner side, which is great for these smaller sections, to keep me within the lines. Sometimes I color outside the lines. It just happens. Don't tell anyone. I color outside the lines. But I try my best to stay inside the lines, and the smaller tip is perfect for that. So I'm gonna get started using this green. I happen to pick this one up first, and I figure, hey, let's do our leaves. We can do our leaves first. Why not? Now, if you're new to our channel and you would like to offer a color suggestion, please feel free to subscribe and jump in the chat and let me know what color you want to see in any particular place on this page. And I will do my best to accommodate. I'm using the Bianyo, let me show you, the 72 count markers. So this is all the beautiful markers that I have. Aren't they lovely? Yes, they are. They're going to be right here off camera. So if you have a color you'd like me to use, I'll look in the bag, see what we have, and I will definitely color with it. So feel free to jump in with your color suggestions. And I left the link to these markers in the description box so you can see exactly the ones I'm using in case you want to see if I have a particular color, or if you just want some markers yourself. Feel free to click on the link, take a look, and you can see exactly what I'm coloring with. I like these markers a lot. I do. I know I've seen all the adult pages that use the Owoohoo if that's how you say it. I need to learn. Markers. I am curious about those, but I don't have a set yet. But I like my Bianos just fine. So at some point, I will definitely take a look at those Uhu markers and see what all the hype is about. Because, you know, I need a good coloring haul. I need a haul. It is hard staying in the lines, isn't it? Especially when you're going so fast. Sometimes I get really excited as I'm coloring. Actually, all the time I get excited. So even though it is calming, I'm also so excited about the picture. I'm excited about the color. And I go, like, I'm just so excited to color it all in. And that also affects me going in and out of the lines. I know, it's silly, but it's just, I enjoy coloring and it is calming, but it's also a lot of fun. And I get a little jolly, if you will. So that's something that happens there. But yeah, I try as much as I can to stay within the lines. And definitely the thinner side of these markers helps me more so than the wider side to stay within the lines. I just need to slow down, relax, and color. Yes, I'll do that. But yes, feel free to let me know if there's a color that you would like to see on our page. This is all kinds of spring-like, and we are coloring the leaves first, just because I just happened to pick up the green first. And I was like, you know what, that's cool. Let's do the green leaves first. That'd be great. And then we can look at the colors for our flowers. I do have some that I've kind of pre-selected if no one has any suggestions. But I'm open to any color suggestions you may have as long as it's in the bag. Oh, pink. I do have a pink here right off on the side, just waiting to be used. So I do plan to use some pink this evening in our flowers. I'm very excited. So yes, we will be using that pink. My favorite color is blue, but I do have a nice soft spot for pink. Definitely. Are you coloring something along with me? TaylorMade, coloring by TaylorMade. Are you coloring something where you are? I'm going to do these, yeah. These leaves over here. Oops. See the excitement of it all. Don't worry, I'm gonna calm down. This is calm coloring. So how was your day? Was it stressful? Or did you have a calm day? Well, if it was stressful, you have come to the right place. This is a great time to just kind of sit and decompress and just let your mind be at ease while we color. Oh, the new Kirby book. Very cool. Now I need to check out some of these books. I have yet to get any of the books at all. I've just been creating my own pages, but I see the books and they're so cute, and I'm like, I should get some of these. So I'm making a list, a little coloring wish list, with some of the things I want to try to get, and then maybe we can do like a coloring haul video or something. I'm gonna do the wide tip. But yeah, I saw some books that look really great, really cute, and I was like, I need to just try some of these. I haven't tried any of them yet. Even the ones with like the food in them, I like that. I think it's like, I like the bold and easy books. You can see with my coloring pages, I like to make a bold and easy color. Oh, look at that, I went inside lines. I like to make it bold and easy and big. I do. I make my own coloring pages. So these that you see every night are my own, and I add a little scripture in there. I got my pink out. I'm trying to see what kind of pattern I want to do here with this pink. Maybe every 2 petals. We'll do that. Yeah, I make my own because I like to do things with scripture. So I like to, do a theme, do a particular one that I wanna read, or talk about. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I think my markers are starting to lose their ink. This is so sad. I definitely need to color at like a nice shopping trip and get some markers. I think my markers are starting to dry out or lose their ink. Oh my gosh, this cannot happen. So then the other question is should I get another pack to replace this one, or should I just go ahead and get some oohs? I'm thinking about it. Oh, it's fun, definitely. I like I like to try to create the thought that I have in my mind, and then color it. So yeah, that's what I tried to do with these. I'm starting to put links in the description for some of the coloring pages as well, in case people are interested. I think currently I have the curly girl link in the description right now. See the curly girl pictures that we've been doing. I have a link for, I think, one of them, one set in the description box. And currently I have 2 sets out, and I'm just gonna keep putting them out maybe daily or weekly or something, so that people can have them if they're interested. Okay, let's see what we want to do here. It would be maybe this one here. But yeah, the link is in the description if you're interested. But yeah, I like to add a little scripture in, so they're all coloring pages but with scripture on them. So if you're someone who likes scripture and coloring, it's right up your alley. Oh my gosh, I can't believe my marker it's it's either drying out or I'm running out of ink. I think the truth of the matter is I'm running out of ink. This is sad. But it's pink. We're gonna use it as much as we can tonight. And then I gotta figure out if I can, what I'm gonna do. I can definitely go get another pack, or maybe they're individual replacement markers. I'm gonna look it up and see, or I can just go ahead and get a whole new pack, and see what's up with that. So let me think about that. I'll let you guys know what I decide to do. And then of course I'll show them off, because we gotta swatch them if we do a whole new pack. Swatch it. As we get our flowers on Flower Day. We're getting some pink in there. Oh my gosh, it's definitely the ink. Because look, even this side, it's hard to get it all in. Oh, this is what happens when you love to color so much. You start to lose ink. I guess it happens. Just like if you were painting, you start to run out of paint, or if you were using colored pencils, they start to run down after you sharpen them a gazillion times. Same thing happens with markers, huh? I guess you gotta keep two packs on hand at all times for color emergencies. Oh, really? Let me also turn down the music a little bit and see. How about that? Is that better? Well, you have your headphones in. Thank you for accommodating my soft voice. I appreciate that. I'll try to be a little bit louder. I was saying that I guess that's one of the things that happens when you color so much. You eventually run out of ink in your marker or your coloring pen. If you're using a colored pencil, it starts to run down because you have to sharpen it. or if you have crayons, they start to run down. So I'm gonna have to get another pack of markers. I will definitely check and see if they sell them individually, but it probably just makes more sense to just grab a whole new pack because I've been using all of these markers um, every single day in February and in March. And I think actually I started in January doing every single day coloring. We've been coloring every single day for about 2 months now. We'll see if we continue doing that in April. But it's been a lot of fun. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, I guess it's sort of an oxymoron that I'm the jolly tea drinker and talking to you about being calm. In a way, right? It's like jolly. But there's like a jolly calm that you can have as well. I suppose. So yeah, I'm trying to get that balance a little bit better, but I'm grateful that you enjoy it. I think I'll do these two, this pink right here. Hello, Foxy Colorist. There's a fox on the loose in the chat, drinking coffee, but I do like the tea. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for popping in, Foxy Colorist. Oh my gosh, your intros are so great. So great. Oh, wow. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are just getting our calm coloring in on National Flower Day. Now, you know, Foxy Colorist, I do have some bedtime stories, adult bedtime stories, and I have two characters. One is named Mr. Coffee and one is named Miss Tea. I don't know if you're aware, but yeah, we have some stories in our Bedtime Tea, One More Steep Before Sleep playlist, which are just great for just relaxing at the end of your day and calming down. It's just calm stories, a little bit of romance in there, a little bit of mystery. And yeah, our main characters are Mr. Coffee and Miss Tea. They're just cute little stories. More of a coffee drinker, huh? Yeah, I like my tea a lot, and I'm excited for one of the beautiful things about the weather changing is cold brew tea season. That's the time of year when it is so hot that you can brew your tea cold, and it is just wonderful. It's just a wonderful time of the year. The tea is cold on purpose, and, and it's just so good. Yes, feel free if you'd like. If you're interested in stories like that, feel free. I do. I read them very calmly, and I actually use sort of a British accent, just for fun. So just in case you're like, wait, where did this accent come from? That's it's all a part of the fun of the story. We just released a new part 2 of a 2-part story. Last week, was it? I think it was last week. So just a lot of fun with our coffee and tea characters. Miss T runs the tea cafe. Let's see, I'm gonna go with maybe yellow. Gotta touch this yellow. Oh yeah, it's a British accent. Yeah. It's supposed to be like a light British accent. Need to work on being calm. Oh, don't we all? Oh yes, that's the whole thing. It's like there's so much, busyness in our days, so much stress sometimes, and I think we all need to work on being more calm. So yeah, I wanted to help people get to their calm. So that's why we have our calm coloring, And we have our Bedtime Tea playlist. Just all about kind of relaxing and refinding your joy as you relax and that peace. But yeah, oh, and the British accent is really it's just part of the fun of telling the story. It's a light British accent. It's light. Oh, so you mean like your calm is actually not calm? It's like the opposite of calm. You know, it sort of makes sense. I think. I think your name says it all. I picture that. I picture that kind of energy when I picture your when I picture you just because of your name. And your husband must enjoy it. I mean, come on. That's got to be fun. It seems like no stress to me. This yellow is really vibrant. Please sit down. He loves it. I'm sure he loves it. I'm sure he loves it. That's a joy, you know? Like that's part of your joy. Let's see, I'm gonna do yellow over here, I think. And this one. What color should we make our bird? This little chubby bird. And our teacup. They both have smiley faces and eyes. Maybe a bright blue. I have a blue here. I also have a purple and an orange. I'm thinking those colors will look really, really nice on this page. Light blue for our bird. You got it. Hey, La Sharika at home. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Jay Carey. Yep, doing well. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. How do I use my markers and not have streaks? Well, let me tell you, I have been really working on this. I am trying very hard to, like, there's certain techniques that I've been looking at on some of these really cool coloring pages, and one of the things I've seen is that continuous color, like, see, just going up and down continuously before it dries, you have a better chance at preventing streaks. And then also what I'll do is I'll kind of go over the color again like this while it's still wet to try to get it all to dry together. You like purple too? Okay, I have a purple here. I got these colors right here. And yes, I'm trying to work really hard on not leaving streaks. Jay Carey's in the house. Woo-hoo. Yes, but I try to keep going over it so that it doesn't dry too quickly, like, you know, because once it dries, then whatever you do is going to leave a streak. So I've been trying to be better at that. So I get the whole thing colored before it dries. I'm going to do this. Oh, I did it kind of fast, huh? Oh, just what I'm doing is, you can either go slow or fast. Sometimes I'll go fast because I'm afraid that it's drying while I'm coloring it. But most of the time, as long as you keep continuously moving your marker in the area, well, for me anyway, I'm sure there's better techniques, but you'll fill in the entire area before it dries. Because once it dries, if you try to use your marker on it, it's going to leave a darker mark on that section, which is the streak. Let me see if I can do it. So just kind of quickly, if it's a small section, I try to quickly color it before, you know, the section dries. And if it's a larger section, I especially try to quickly color it. You'll see, let me hit the blue. It's usually the bigger sections that are more likely to streak for me. So we'll say, let me try. And that's the section where I'll use the wider side of the marker to try to cover more area faster. Let me see, let's see if we can do it with the bird without streaking. So one thing I'll try to do is I'll try to like keep some kind of constant motion going to try to do it. But as you can see, it starts to streak right away for me. So there's other techniques that I'll see. Like for me, I'll just kind of go over the section again to try to fill it in. But I saw this other technique where you go like this, you make little circles. And when you make the circles, you deposit more ink in the section, so it takes a longer time to dry. And it gives you time to kind of color over everything. And when it dries, it'll dry without the streak. So every so often I try that, but most of the time I'll just do this and I'll just color over it again as quickly as I can before it dries. And of course my markers are losing their ink. Why? So I have to kind of, I don't know, still working on this new technique because my markers are losing ink. I'm gonna get some new markers. But usually if you just color over it again before it dries, you can kind of prevent those streaks. And then for me, sometimes I like to color these little blushy sections of different colors. See, I went outside the line there. So I try to color around them so I can put another color there. And you can see some streaks, but I'm gonna keep coloring over it a little bit so that I can deposit more ink there and make it more smooth. And the cool thing I think about these markers is that I think they dry like watercolor paint. That's what it reminds me of. When you have no streaks, it's like, it's just so smooth. So for me, I can see these areas where I didn't have as much ink, and I'll try to do this. Sometimes it'll dry okay, other times if you've had some extra, it'll all kind of balance out. Because it's not dry yet, I'm thinking it's gonna work. But as you can see, the more that you color over it, the darker it gets. I think I want to make this section a different color. Maybe this like little rosy cheeks. Maybe yellow in the middle or something. And I'll make his feet blue. That'll work. That works. Okay, one wing over here. Alright, and I'll make the cup purple. I'm also gonna give him some rosy cheeks, just for fun. Rosy cheeks. Maybe I'll make this section yellow. I'll come back to that. Let me see. There's my purple. Good evening, Coloring for Wellness. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Friday night and we all together chilling with a jolly tea drinker. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, who has a favorite tea? Peach with 3 cubes of sugar. Oh, that's very specific. 3 perfect cubes of sugar. That's what works. I'm going to use the smaller side for this first. What is the brand of tea that you like to drink? Do you have a particular brand that you go for? There is a brand that I can recommend for you. You'd be over here too. Lots of hangout spots, huh? Ah, I've never tried that one. Nice. Wait, I'm gonna make this. Actually, I think I want to make this section pink. I know I'm running out of pink, but I really want to make it pink. We're gonna do that. Foxy Colorist, if you are adventurous and you like to try other teas, there is a brand called Tiesta tea. They make a peach tea that is, I don't think it needs sugar at all. I recommend it. I highly recommend it. It's popping during cold, not cold, listen, during cold brew season. That is like one of my favorite teas. It's so good. It has kind of its own sweetness to it. I have to check and see if it has sugar in it. Sometimes certain companies will put sugar in their teas, but that one, the flavor and everything, it reminds me of, this is an interesting reference, but it reminds me of like old school Jolly Ranchers, Jolly Rancher candy, the peach candies. If you were a candy person back in the day, that's exactly what it reminds me of. It's really good. Sweet tea from McDonald's. Oh, or Popeye's chicken. Celestial tea. Oh, okay. Peach passion. Ooh, nice. Yeah, if you ever want to, try something new, I recommend the Tiesta tea brand. Their peach party. It's called Peach Party, and it's really good. Cold and brew season. You don't even need to use heat on that. You can just put some water on your tea bag, in the container. Pop it in the fridge overnight. In the morning, you just take it out and drink it in the summertime. Cold and brew season. Cold brew season. Cold brew season. I'm gonna let's go inside of this teacup here. Oh my gosh, all my markers are really running out of ink. This is wild. I didn't realize I was coloring that much, but I guess I am. This is good to know. The life of a marker. How long will it last? Okay, I'm gonna attempt to go around the heart. Let's see. But yeah, Peach Party, good one. And that brand also has like this yummy blueberry one too. Blueberry Wild Child, they call it. That's one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites. Ah, yes, the sun tea. Yeah, you could, I guess. You could. And so after that, you still drink it, you still ice it and drink it, right? Like you add ice and drink it cold? Because you can do the same thing not the exact same thing, but you can also prep your tea like that overnight, but in the fridge. Just put the tea bags in the water overnight. That's what cold brewing is. And then when you're up in the morning, it's already brewed, and you just pull it out, add your extra ice cubes if you want, and go for it. Yeah, I recommend cold brew season. Put it in the fridge and it's all done. And also, if you do it like overnight, you don't have to like sit and look at it and wait. Like, you know what I mean? It's brewing while you sleep. So there's some advantages to that. Helps if you're impatient, you know. You don't have to worry about watching it brew. Gosh, look at this. Look at my markers, guys. I'm running out of ink. This is wild. Oh my gosh. I'm just in shock right now. Emergency Amazon order. Let me do the other side. I'm saying, I think I'm just running out. Running out of ink. It's like, I didn't realize I was, I mean, I knew I was using them a lot, but I thought I still had some time, you know? With this particular batch. Oh, when did I use these? I think I had these since December, maybe? I'm gonna double check and see. So what's the shelf life for these markers? Oh. Or this is God's way of saying, girl, go get you some Oahu markers. You waited long enough. Just go get the markers. Try to cover this a little bit better. I'm just trying to smooth it out so you don't see the streaks. I think it's kind of streaky, but it's all right. I blame the markers. I'm also going to make the plate purple. That'll work. Yeah. Throw away the purple. Yeah, well, I have to throw away the pink too because the pink was also struggling. I think this is just the perfect excuse for a nice coloring haul. Get some supplies. You know, I've been looking for an excuse to go buy some stuff. I see those hearts. Thank you. Hey, Linda B. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for stopping by. Ooh. Yeah, anyone else coloring right now? All right, we made it through. Should I try to add some to any of these? I'm going to. Linda B in the building. I'm gonna attempt. Look at this. Look at this. Good grief. And I'm still using it. You've been coloring leaves all day and they keep growing. Oh, cutting the leaves. They keep growing back on the page. Oh, no. Okay. Really? Oh, wow. Just finished preparing veggie burgers. Ooh. Nice. That sounds yummy. Those pesky leaves keep coming back, huh? Ooh. Ooh, the struggle is real. The struggle is real here. wants a Prismacolor. Yes, that's on my list too. I want to get some Prismacolors. I'm gonna make this one purple. Some colored pencils. I definitely want to try some of those. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Got enough in there, I think. Coloring now. Oh. Next time we will do that. And maybe this. A little bit of purple here. And maybe a little bit of purple here. That'll work. And I want to get some of those little ones on the inside. Still some purple power in here. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you, Linda B. Struggling because I think my markers are running out of ink. So the struggle is real over here. And I'm still using them, of course. I'm gonna... Actually, I'm gonna make this one purple too. Oh, thank you, Coloring for Wellness. Oh, thank you, that's so kind. So kind, thank you. Actually, I'm gonna make the center of this one purple. And I think I'm gonna make the center purple too. And maybe this one too. I'll add yellow to these. Let me think. Purple here. Maybe I'll bring that blue up here and add some to the flowers. That'll work. It works much better with the story, the British accent. It just makes more sense. So usually I will do this, and the stories take place in the small town of Wellington, where our characters, Mr. Coffee and Miss Tea, are friends. Miss Tea runs the tea cafe, and Mr. Coffee is a very good friend of hers. He stops by quite often because he's quite taken with Miss Tea. And together they solve mysteries around town. Tea crimes. They solve tea crimes. And other, strange occurrences that take place. Missing ingredients. Things like that. Tea crimes, yes, like somebody stole some tea, from somebody's kitchen, and they go and solve the mystery. Or there's other crimes as well that I've placed in there, but basically they're kind of tea-centered. Mostly, Miss T owns the tea cafe, so they always kind of originate there. So they start the stories there, they end the stories there. Um, and so it's like any kind of, if you would, like a sitcom, if you will, from the from like the 90s, where that's like their home base. And they have she has a coworker named Paulina, and Paulina has gotten in on the action of solving mysteries as well. So she jumps in with them, and she has all these little quips and things that she says to tease them. And it's really a lot of fun. They just kind of, go back and forth and solve things, solve crimes and things of the sort. See, that's the accent. It works with the story. Yes, who stole? Yes. We've had, I think the first story was The Case of the Missing Teas. I'm actually about to re-release that this weekend. Uh, re remaster it, because when I started making those stories, I was still just trying to figure out, this channel is still fairly new, so I was still trying to figure out audio and things like that, and how to best make that work. And so a lot of the earlier stories, the audio is not, it's not as easy to hear me as I speak. So I'm going to re-release that one. I'm going to remaster it and release it this weekend, for those who would like to hear it, or anyone who sort of, tried to hear it and couldn't really hear it. Oh man. So yeah, I will be remastering some of those stories and putting them out, and one of them will be out this weekend, because tomorrow's Saturday. So you can see where it all began with Mr. Coffee and Miss Tea, and then how Paulina came into the mix. It's really quite silly. They're just fun, silly stories. The will they or won't they of fun. I like the whole throwback of just that type of storytelling. Jay Carey and I spoke about this the other day. Thank you. Yeah, and it's just it's just a fun bedtime story. It's just supposed to be lighthearted and just kind of like silly and just fun. And really, yeah, I like the whole I use Hallmark as a reference, because old school Hallmark, probably still is now, was just really like, just people solving mystery, the mystery ones. They're solving mysteries. They have sort of that will they or won't they get together type of thing. And they laugh together and they make jokes and stuff. So it just kind of is just that type of thing. There's no stress in listening to them. Even the mysteries are not like, they're not full of suspense. They're just kind of like, oh, what's going to happen? Like that. So yeah, I try to make it fun so that you can just listen to it, and then you can relax and do your thing and go to bed, or get foxy and dance around and and then warm up for your next act, whatever you're gonna do. But yeah, it's all about just being calm and relaxed. And yeah, we did a get foxy. Yeah, I did an event in December. If you look in the sleep playlist, called Tea and Basketball, and so that was like it was a 12-night event. It was like almost like a 12 days of Christmas type of thing. It was just 12 days of a story. It was one story broken up over the course of 12 days. So you'll see that in the playlist as well. The cool thing about that story was the 12-parter has a lot more energy, or excitement in it. There's more sound effects and things going on in there. It's really like it's not as calm. But then I recorded another version of it, which is the entire story in one video, and that one is calm. So if you ever wanted to listen to a story twice and hear how I kind of added something different to it, feel free to take a listen to Tea and Basketball. Our orange has not run out of ink. I imagine it's because I don't use orange as much. I'm gonna put blue up there. Make it this blue in here. Maybe like this. See what we got going on here. Yep. And do I want to make that one? I think I'll make that yellow. Any other colors you'd like to see in this picture that I haven't used yet? Make this blue right here. Oops, over here. There we go. Trying to think, maybe this one blue. Sometimes I'm trying to do like a pattern with my coloring. All the time, really. I'm gonna make his little hearts blue. And let me get something for this tea color. Let's see. One, three. Yeah, we'll use this for the tea. I suppose this could be more like coffee, huh? It can be tea or coffee. There you go. Sorry, I'm banging the tripod. Okay. I'm gonna do yellow for his belly. Actually, I'm gonna make him yellow too. In the middle. So this is one of those instances where I try to, again, do the continuous color to avoid the streaks. I'm still trying to perfect this method. And I'll make his little nose yellow. That's why not. And wait, a little bit of blushiness on the cheeks. Kind of hidden. I think that's it. That's perfect. I'm gonna make this pink too. It's a flower within a flower. And I want one of the hearts to be pink. Come on, pink, don't fail me now. There we go. Sort of. There you go. And, oh, thank you, Lasha Rika at home. I appreciate that. La Sharika, I was just saying that my markers are running out of ink. This is so sad. This is so sad. La Sharika, I know you at home. I know you said that your kids use these same markers. How long have they used them for? Have they run out of ink yet? I'm going to actually outline this thing in blue outside the lines. I'm curious if anyone else has used these markers and how long they've been able to keep them going before they lost ink. Now, of course, I've been coloring every single day. So maybe this is not even the right question. Little blue outline here on this flower. Maybe I'll make this yellow over here. Do a little here on these starbursts. And this one. I like it, I like it. A couple of circles here and there. That works for me. Let me get some yellow here. Really? Okay, but you don't use them. So I guess that answers that. Like if you're using them, they're gonna dry out. Because I've been coloring every day. But that's so cool that they're still juicy 5 years later. That's great because that means they don't dry out just sitting on the side either. So they've been pretty good. I really like this marker. These markers. I think that's great. Place in the order. I know, yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I have been coloring every day since sometime mid-January. So yeah, we've been rocking these markers. I think I'm gonna add some purple up here. So I guess that's pretty good. 3 months, or 2.5, 3 months, considering the daily use. Yeah. I'm gonna be looking at those Oahu's. I'm gonna be looking Oahu's. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm gonna be checking out Amazon after our coloring. See what's on sale. Sometimes they have sales, where it just works out perfectly. So yeah, we're gonna see what they have. I'm just trying to figure out if I should go back to these. If I should just get another set of these, like maybe go up to like the one. I think they're at 100, and because I have the 72 count, but I think the next count up is either 100 maybe or 130. So I was thinking about getting those for a long time anyway, because I really wanted to have more shades. Like I wanted more pink shades, more purple shades, more blue shades. So I was already kind of thinking about that in the back of my head. It was on my list of my wish list, my coloring wish list. So yeah, I guess that's the only question is, do I go with the larger pack of the pianos, or do I really go for the Oahu's? I need to figure out how you pronounce it. I guess it depends on the price. That's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to the price. Oh gosh, I think we got all of them. See one little circle right here. Oh, actually, there's a couple. started out so well. Alright, there's that. I think we got all of them. Look at that. Alright, I'm gonna get our scripture reference. Blue and yellow. I think I'll use blue and yellow. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Thank you, thank you. Brush tip markers. Is there a brand that you recommend, J. Carey, for the brush tip markers? I will definitely be looking them up. I'm gonna see. All right, we're at our scripture reference, and today's scripture is continuing with our Psalm 91 series. We are currently on verse 11. There are 16 verses in the book of Psalms, chapter 91. We've been spreading them out over the month. And tonight's verse is verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. And I find it very comforting to know that God has his angels surrounding his people to protect them. Don't you? So, and I have that psalm. If you like to listen to scripture, if you enjoy the sound of my voice reading scripture, feel free to take a listen. We have a Psalm 91 audio Bible video on our playlist, and it's me reading the entire chapter of Psalm 91, but in different versions. There's like 8 different versions. So if you want something soothing that's scripture related to go to sleep, feel free to take a listen to that, and you can get it in. You can listen to 8 different versions of the same scripture and get a deeper understanding for it. Here's our masterpiece. Voila! Let's recap. We have our beautiful spring flower, lots of colors, lots of flowers on Flower Day, National Flower Day. So we got some flowers here and here. We got a flower within another flower right there. Had some cute little flowers down all around. And we have a nice purple teacup, smiling, happy, joyful. We gave it a little pink stripe in the middle and some blue hearts. And our cute chubby bird, blue birdie with a little yellow in the middle and some pink cheeks. And of course we have our greenery all around. And our hearts made another reappearance right here with some starbursts and some circles. So all around, a lot of spring, fun, beautiful, bright springtiminess. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Yes. So yes, this is what we created. Thank you for your help and for your suggestions. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'm so delighted that you took this peaceful time for yourself to color and be calm and just have that moment. And I'm so honored that you chose to spend that time with me, with all of us here. That's so wonderful. I thank you for joining this calm coloring session this evening, and perhaps we'll do it again tomorrow night. I'm not sure what time yet. I'll put a post in the community tab, but if any of you are new, feel free to subscribe, set your notifications to all so that you know when I go live, because sometimes I do like to pop up and surprise you. I had been coloring on Saturday mornings, like Saturday morning cartoon style, early morning, and it was fun. I can't do that tomorrow, but we'll probably color tomorrow night. So be sure to set those notifications so you know when I go live. It will be so much fun. I thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all, my super colorists, our calm coloring community. I so appreciate your time. Thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for your fun chat. That was just so much fun. Thank you so much. You are welcome back anytime. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I thank you for watching, and I pray that when you lie down, you will not be afraid and your sleep will be sweet. Here's our picture. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you. Until next time, Jolly Tea Drinkers. Thank you so much. Good night.